HOA hell and how I kicked out the dictator. President's long goodbye to power, let me tell you, movin' into the burbs. Thought it'd be all peace and quiet. Walked right into a freakin' petty dictatorship run by our HOA president, this tool named Todd. Todd was the worst kind of leader, loved the power trip, hated actually being responsible for jack shit. Made up these BS rules like $200 fine if your trash cans were out past 9:01 a.m. Todd. Rules for thee, not for me, baby. His own yard was a freakin' disaster zone of unpermitted fence taller than city code allowed. But Todd's real crime? Treatin' the HOA bank account like his personal ATM. First, I tried reasonin' with the guy. My fence stain was a shade off cause the approved color was sold out everywhere. Fine, $500. Seriously. Explained it to Todd, showed him receipts, asked for a little freakin' understanding. Todd just smirks. Rules are rules, and walks off like a freakin' king. That's when I decided, okay, Todd, you wanna play hardball? Let's play, I'm talking you down. Not with yellin' or public fights, no, methodically, legally, and in a way you'll never bounce back. Step 1, infiltrate the bastard. Todd's first mistake, underestimatin' me. Dumbass. I volunteered for the HOA board. Acted all eager, naive newbie. Oh, I just want to get involved in the community. The part. For 2 years, sat through every freakin' meeting just watchin' Todd work. Learned his game. Bullyin' board members, drownin' 'em in paperwork. Sneakin' votes through when only his cronies were there. Losing paperwork from anyone who disagreed with him. Classic dictator play. Kept my mouth shut, took notes, waited. Plan was to outlast his term as president, then start mackin' changes. Then I stumbled on Todd's second mistake. He wasn't just a bully, he was a freakin'. Step 2, follow the damn money. Todd loved to brag about how he was a financial whiz, the HOA books in tip-top shape. But something smelled fishy. HOA fees were sky high, way more than other neighborhoods. The place was falling apart. Pool closed half the summer for maintenance. Landscaping looked like a freakin' jungle. Started digging. Todd, as treasurer, had his paws all over the accounts, but he was tighter than a freakin' drum about showin' anyone the numbers. Asked for the budget at a meeting. Todd laughs it off. Don't worry your pretty little head, I got it all under control. Yeah, right? Filed a formal request for the financial record. HOA rules he had to provide them. Weeks went by, nothing. That's when I started talking to neighbors. Turns out, I wasn't the only one sniffing something wrong. Dozens of homeowners had asked for the budget over the years, all stonewall. One neighbor swore Todd used HOA funds to build a new patio on his house. Another saw Todd's kids swimming in the community pool when it was closed for maintenance. Armed with all this dirt, filed a formal complaint with the HOA board, forced Todd to cough up the record. He stalled, but I wasn't backing down. Step 3. Build a rock-solid case when Todd finally coughed up the financial doc. Freakin' mess. Invoices missin', payments mislabeled, some expenses just plain bizarre. $15,000 landscaping fee to a company that didn't freakin' exist. Thousands on administrative costs. No explanation. Cross-referenced HOA bank statements with public records. Smoking gun, baby. Todd was funneling money straight into his personal account. Even better, found out Todd was jacking up contractor fees, pocketin' the difference, splittin' the cash with his buddy, some shady contractor dude who handled most of the HOA maintenance. Compiled everything into a report. Spreadsheets, photos, notarized statements from neighbors who'd seen Todd's scams firsthand. Flip 4. The coup de freakin' grace waited for the annual HOA meeting. Usually a total snooze fest, only a handful of people showed up. This time, made damn sure people showed up. Weeks of door knockin', explainin' what Todd was up to. Didn't spill all the beans, just enough to get people pissed and curious. Night of the meetin', room was packed. Standing room only. Todd starts the meetin', same old how tough it is to run the HOA, how much he sacrificed for the community. Bart. That's when I stood up. Calm as you please, asked if he could explain a few discrepancies in the budget. Todd laughs nervous like, don't think this is the time or place. I smile. Actually, Todd, it's the perfect time. Handed out copies of my report to everyone in the room. Mood in that room, instant shit. People readin', whisperin', then shoutin'. Todd tries to regain control. Too late, buddy. Way too late. Called for a vote to remove him as president. End of the night? Todd was out. Gone. Fired. Step 5. Final nail in the coffin. Todd's gone. We hire an independent auditor to go through the HOA finances with a fine-tooth comb. Confirmed everything. Todd embezzled over 50 grand, mismanaged tens of thousands more, multiple counts of freakin' fraud. Ported him to the cops, slapped him with a civil lawsuit to get the stolen cash back. But wait, there's more. Todd's shady contractor buddy, exposed, blacklisted from doing business in the whole freakin' county. Todd had to sell his house to pay restitution and legal fees. His name, neighborhood punchline. Professionally, toxic, untouchable. Todd gone, we revamped the HOA. Foolproofed it against another dictator. Term limits, multiple signatures for financial decisions, online portal for homeowners to see budgets, meeting minutes, everything. The sweet, sweet aftermath every time I walk past Todd's old house, now owned by a freakin' awesome family, I smile. Pool's open, landscaping's gorgeous, HOA fees are lower than ever. Todd moved to the next town over. Heard he tried to join another HOA board. They laughed him out of the room when someone Googled his name. Justice. Served cold, plated, garnished, and freakin' savor.